Hey everybody, Real Comic Stacks, and we have Cosmic Ghost Rider number 5 by Donny, the last in this limited run, and this has been great, man. So let's check it out. Let me start by saying, if you haven't, make sure you click subscribe, and if you haven't gotten caught up on Cosmic Ghost Rider, I got a playlist out there with a couple videos in it. It's got some origin background stuff, and it'll get you caught up to date on this storyline. So go check that out. And then you can come back to this one and we can do that together. So when we left off in Cosmic Ghost Rider 4, Frank Castle had been brought back through time by Thanos, now Thanos the Punisher. And in that world, there was a small paradise, a very small, very concentrated, consisting of Frank Castle and his family, paradise. And Thanos was trying very hard to protect that from the rest of the world, because the rest of the world he considered evil, and because of crime, because of hate, because of all the things that a sinful nature kind of visits on society. And Frank Castle, when he sees what he's doing to these people, the way he's refusing to allow for forgiveness or to change or a choice, even he loses it. And what you have is the age-old conflict of, do people change? And Thanos is very much on the side of that these people will not change. They will never change. And just like them, you won't change. Take your place, Frank Castle, at my side as my herald. And that's where we kick off Cosmic Ghost Rider number 5. And that's where we start, with Thanos reaching out his hand and saying, "Join me, Father, accept what you were always meant to be." And I love the internal dialogue he has here. He starts with, "I've been a whole mess of different things in my time. A son, soldier, husband, father, widower, hero, villain, vigilante, murderer, monster, devil. Technically, I was an angel once too, but I don't much talk about that. Been a herald of Galactus, a pawn of the devil, and everything and anything you can imagine. There ain't an inch of me I ain't sold or broken, not a sin I ain't committed. Not a day that goes by where I don't think about all the people I could have saved, or the things I got wrong along the way. But there's one thing I've learned in all my time, is that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you only make them once." And first of all, that speech gave me chills. And then when he freaking blasts Thanos here, it is awesome. I was like, yeah, boy, here we go. Then you got baby Thanos cheering on again, and Frank says, absolutely not, never again. He gives baby Thanos this speech that no matter what happens, this isn't on you. You don't have to be anything you don't want to be. You remember that. And do me a favor, don't watch me now. And he jumps off that cliff after Thanos, and it's going to be on, guys. It is about to be a throwdown. We're talking Cosmic Ghost Rider, the spirit of vengeance, with the power cosmic versus Punisher Thanos. Now he hasn't been to the God Quarry in this reality. He is not Thanos wins Thanos. So I mean, it's gonna be a fight, guys. And you find out right away that this has happened before. Thanos has defeated the Cosmic Ghost Rider before, Frank Castle, and that's when he built this place, when he built his Punisher city, his city of punishment, whatever we want to call it, that Cable and his minions are running around in. Frank Castle tried to stop him then, and Thanos straight up says, "You lost, and I put you in your grave." And Frank Castle real quickly explains he's not playing this time. Frank Castle just simply explains to him after he blasts him, "Do you understand how much I hold back? Yes, I have to hold back just to not destroy worlds that I walk on. You don't understand the true power that I possess. And in this moment, as he unleashes on Thanos, he actually has Thanos say, Father, please, trying to get him to stop. Just unloading on him. And he just tells him in this moment of realization that you are not my son. My children are dead, and there is nothing I can do about that. And there's nothing that can change that. Dude, I was like, whoa! Frank Castle just got, it is, whew. And when he's yelling that, this scene right here got me. Because he's got the flaming skull, he's talking about his kids, and he's got that tear running down his eyes. Like, man, something about that just got me. I ain't gonna lie. So, darn Cosmic Ghost Rider, and I'm sitting here all choked up, man. This was a good book. And I just tell you, Donny Cates and Dylan Burnett just laid it down on that page, man. It was so good. This whole storyline and the development and the change in Frank Castle while keeping to the idea of the character has been so good. I have loved this 5-issue run. But let me get back to the book. If you haven't, and I'm going to say this at the end too, go pick this up. Go try to get all 5 of them and read these, or pick up the trade paperback when it comes out, because it is a fabulous storyline. Anyways, back to the storyline where Thanos sits there, just everything burnt away, just stripped down to nothing, which, hey, there's some Thanos butt. But, and he smiles, blood running out of his head, and saying, is that all you got? Is that it? And it's not. That's the scary thing with this, and with Frank Castle and the power level he has now, is it's not all he has. And Thanos has this grin on his face as Frank Castle comes up and puts his hand behind his neck and tells him, you've got one more thing coming. Penance. And Thanos smiles and like a gift then. You've tried that before. It doesn't work on me. Thanos isn't burdened by regret. And Cosmic Ghost Rider says, I said nothing about the stare, boy. I said penance. And he unleashes with everything on him and destroys Thanos. Is left with nothing other than a skull, which even that he crumbles away. And Frank turns and he lets everyone know that's kind of gathered that, hey, you're free now. And who should run up to him but Hope Summers? And Hope brings him something really key to wrapping up the storyline, and that's Cable's time travel device. And with that, Frank goes back, he grabs baby Thanos from the other Frank Castle, and gets this nice moment where his wife recognizes him, and he gets to hear her say his name, which he turns around and smiles as he jumps forward, or actually he jumps back to take baby Thanos back to his crib. And as Frank takes him back, he has the internal dialogue basically of he's been through a lot, he's seen a lot, he's done a lot of things that are wrong. And he admits that. And he doesn't know where this life is taking him, but he does know that one thing he's not going to become is a monster, and he's not going to start this new road by killing a baby. And he's praying that somehow something got through to this child as he walks away. But as he walks out the door, he gets a thank you. And standing there is Mistress Death, thanking him for teaching Thanos how to kill. And you feel so bad for Frank Castle at that moment. But Frank asks Death, let me ask you one thing. Why does it have to be him? Why can't he have a second chance? And she states just basically that once somebody's been chosen to become one of her instruments, it's set in stone. And she makes the point that she's chosen many children. And Frank Castle he's heard enough, and he said, well, yeah, I'm not done yet. And he stomps off, and he wonders to himself about redemption. And if there is such a thing, and he wonders if there is such a thing, then is he, when the time comes, going to be able to? Is he going to be worthy of it? And that's a whole nother question for a whole nother day. And Cosmic Ghost Rider says he's going to go find out. And with that, we wrap up Cosmic Ghost Rider #5 and what was an outstanding miniseries. Donny Cates, tip my hat, good sir. Once again, an excellent run. This is following on the heels of Thanos win storyline, which was great. And now we're looking forward to the new Guardians of the Galaxy storyline with the new lineup. So if you haven't checked out that video, I'll put it at the end. You can go click on that and check out what the lineup's going to look like there, because there are some wholesale changes to the Guardians of the Galaxy, including your boy Frank Castle, Cosmic Ghost Rider, is going to be there. So, guys, with all that said, I appreciate you. I do appreciate the growth my channel's been experiencing. I can't do it without y'all. Thank y'all for sharing it with your friends, and it really means a lot. Hey, if you haven't, though, make sure you click subscribe. Help continue to grow this channel. My goal is to hit 100 by the end of the year. I'll be happy with 60, but 100 I'll be ecstatic. And guys, I really do appreciate it. Real Comic Stacks out.